in the heart of Benin City, Edo State, Nigeria. There lived a man named Idemudia. He was known for his strength, but unfortunately, he also had a heart filled with bitterness. His wife, Itoa, had given birth to 3 beautiful daughters, and each time Idemudia's anger grew.
Why can't you give me a son, woman?
He would shout. His fist clenched.
Daughters are useless. Just one son is okay.
Itoa, a resilient woman, bore the pain silently. She loved her daughters fiercely and believed that they were destined for greatness. Idemudia became more aggressive when his bad friends started mocking him that he is not a real man, that he produced only women. But when Idemudia got home that fateful day, he poured his anger on his wife Itoa. After Idemudia has finished releasing all his anger on Itoa, her only reply was, God does not make mistakes, that God has given to her the best gift anyone can ever ask for. Idemudia slept all through that night, thinking about his wife's reply to him, about his 3 daughters, Usas, Usasere, and Abies. They were his pride, their laughter echoing through their modest home. But Idemudia still harbored a stubborn belief, one that had been clinched into his soul by a generation before him. He believed that education was a luxury meant only for sons. Daughters, he thought, should learn the art of homemaking, weaving baskets, and tending to their hearts. Their destiny lay in marriage, not in the hollow wall of skills. Osas, the eldest, possessed a fierce intelligence. Her eyes sparkled with curiosity, and she yearned for knowledge beyond the confines of their home. Usasere, the middle daughter, had a head for numbers and secretly practiced arithmetic with granite stone in one corner at the sitting room. Abies, the youngest, was a dreamer, her imaginations weaving tales of distant lands and magical creatures. As the years passed, Idemudia's resolve hardened. He refused to pay for their schooling, even when the village elders implored him to reconsider. Girls belongs at home, he would declare, dismissing their play. Their place is in the house, not in the classroom. The sisters watched different pairs on uniform march off to school. Their eyes followed the chalk dust swelling in the air, and their hearts blinched. Osas, resourceful and determined, befriend an elderly teacher, Mrs. Okonkwo. Under the mango tree, hidden from prying eyes, Mrs. Okonkwo taught Osas to read and write. Osas' clandestine education became a beacon of hope for her sisters. Osasere joined Osas in learning book also. Osasere will sneak into a public school close to their house, listening to the lessons from behind the classroom door. She was passionate. And together They devoured books, their fingers tracing the words as if touching magic. Appears listened wide-eyed as her sisters recited multiplications, tables, and whispered stories of far-off lands. One day, Usas discovered a scholarship opportunity, an opportunity that could change their lives forever. They discussed it with their mother. Their mother was very excited in hearing about the scholarship. She sensed that hope has finally come. She urged her daughters to seek for their father's permission. Because if they are able to pass the scholarship examination, it will enable the daughters access to attend a prestigious school in Lagos. The sisters gathered their courage and approached their father. Father, Usas began, her voice steady.
We want to go to school. We want to learn and become educated women.
Idemudia, their father's face darkened.
Education is not for girls, he thundered. Your duty is to marry well and raise strong sons and daughters, and take good care of your home.
But Usas stood her ground. Father, she said, we are your daughters. Our mind hunger for knowledge. We deserve the same chance as any son. Their mother watched as Idemudia wrestled with his belief. His heart so softened, and he remembered his own mother, a wise woman who had whispered stories of courage and resilience. Slowly, he relented. Fine, he said, gruffly.
If you can prove your worth, I'll support your education with my little savings.
The sisters embraced, tears streaming down their faces. They worked tirelessly, excelling in their studies. Usas became a lawyer, Usasere an engineer, and Abies a writer. Their success challenged norms, inspiring other girls to dream beyond their rules. And so, in the heart of Edo State, the daughters of Idemudia shattered the chains that bound them. They walked proudly, their head held high, knowing that education was their birthright. And as they flourished, they whispered to their mothers,
We are your daughters and also the daughters of Edo, and we will change the world for a better future.
and so they did. Celebrating the strength of these remarkable daughters and their determination to break free from society constraints. The end. Kindly subscribe, like, and share for more interesting stories.